is no one magic wand that you can swing, no one program that takes care of all the needs of individuals with acquired or traumatic brain injuries. It's different if you're 8 or 80, and it's also different depending on the amount of disability that an individual has, the function that they may have lost.
Government programs are very confusing. There's a lot of ifs, ands, and buts. With insurance, not every person you talk to on the phone at your insurance company is actually going to know the insurance codes and know that you have certain services that are required to be covered.
One of the chief resources to go to for federal programs is the Social Security Administration. Social Security Administration helps determine supplemental security income, SSI, and Social Security Disability Income, SSDI. One of the resources that you can utilize is ssabest.benefits.gov. It gives you an opportunity to plug in some of your resources, answer a series of questions, and spits out an answer as to whether or not it believes that you may qualify for potentially some of these programs. There is one program that is a very good, very narrowly focused program specifically for individuals with traumatic brain injury, and it also covers individuals with spinal cord injuries. And it's called the Comprehensive Rehabilitation Service. And it can, if you qualify, provide services that will help navigate you through, develop an individualized written plan of care, and help everything from the hospitalization acute phase through that comprehensive post-acute care rehabilitation phase, hospitalization there, all the way to getting home and actually working through some of the post-acute care independent living services rehabilitation there as well. There are also programs that the state of Texas offers, in addition to comprehensive rehab services that can be offered for individuals specifically for traumatic brain injuries through Medicaid, Texas Medicaid. Now, the way to qualify for Texas Medicaid varies based on your income and your disability. Best way to determine if you are eligible for those programs is to go to yourtexasbenefits.com. There are some other programs and services that we offer for long-term services and supports that individuals with brain injuries may need.